is going to be a great day. We are here at Newton Lake, and we are going to try to catch some fish. We have not had the greatest of success, but we're going to see what we can do. I think it's going to be a little tough because it's shad kill, and
I think we get away from it.
we're hoping, yeah. We're gonna work our way through the warmer side, so it shouldn't. It's 52 degrees water temp, so they're probably coming from over here because we got a wind blowing right towards the marina. But let's see what we can do. Okay, guys, so as you've seen there, we did a lot of fishing, and so how it started is we picked out 6 main lake points, probably 10 secondary points, and then 2 backs of creeks, or just 2 creeks, and we were going to fish. We had no idea that there was going to be a shad kill, and whenever I said shad kill, all the shad, well, it wasn't all the shad, but a lot of shad was just like a blanket on top of the lake. And so just tons of shad. And we figured the warm-in will probably be where there's not going to be shad kill because it's the warmest. And we fished our points working our way towards there. And we got probably, 200 yards from the discharge.
Yeah, and we've seen more and more shad.
More and more shad, and it was still around that 52, 51 degree range. And the marina it started the day at 52 degrees, and around 2 o'clock, whenever we left, it was around 49, so it cooled down, which was kind of surprising. But it started the day, as you can see from the video, it was a cloudy to more bluebird sky and sunny. And it wasn't a crazy, it was probably like a, 12-mile-an-hour wind starting in the morning?
10, 12.
Yeah, 10, 12. And so we covered a lot of water, and we covered a lot of water. We fished multiple points, we fished creeks, and it was about 11 o'clock, we fished 4 hours or 5 hours, I don't know what.
Yeah,
4 hours.
I think we kind of wasted a lot of time.
We wasted about 4 hours because we kept working our way to the warmer side, and we just seen more and more shad dead. And so the shad kill, you do not really want to be fishing around that because the bass can just easily eat a dead shad, and
they'd rather
eat your dead shad than your spinnerbait or whatever you're throwing. It's way easier for them to eat a shad that's just right there, right in front of their face, just dead. And so it's hard to fish.
Yeah, and there's like 2 things that you want to do if you got a shad kill. Shad kill. We had shad everywhere we went in the warm side. So what we did. When you got a shad kill, you either gotta try and get away from the shad kill because there's spots like what we found where we get away from it, or you gotta target the bastard eating crawfish.
Yeah.
So you gotta find like.
So we went to the cold water side because we're like, even the warm side has warm water. So we're like, the cold water side, it's already cold. And so with the cold front that we had, it's not really going to affect them as much as the warm side would.
Yeah, I think why the shad had died because on the warm side it used to be like 55, 58, and then with a cold front, we had a big cold front. Like the day before, it was 75. Next day, it was like 50, and like lows of like 30. And so I think that killed a lot of shad because I mean that put the water temp back. And so we was thinking like, what if we just run to the cold arm because the cold arm was already cold. And so cold front comes in, it's not going to affect it as much, and we were right, there wasn't near as much shed.
It took us like 5 hours to figure out
Realize
we
that.
need to do that.
Yeah.
And whenever we finally got to, whenever we finally started going to the cold water side, this is what happened. Okay, guys, so I just caught a fish on a rattle trap, but the Traxion battery died, I'm guessing, and Dad didn't have his phone, but we were not catching anything. Caught this dude right here. Oh, come on. Oh. So we're gonna weigh him. How you do it?
You can just hook him in his mouth. Open his mouth up. Poke it through. Yeah.
Oh, it's 315.
Oh, almost a 4-pounder.
There we go. Just get comfortable.
Yeah.
Nice fish right there. That'd be a good turn of fish. On or out that. You know, big boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, so that felt awesome. So I was reeling my secret bait that I think is really cool. And it's just a rattle trap. But I was just reeling it, and I tied it on a 7-foot heavy with an 811 gear show. And if you guys know fishing and throwing rattle traps, that's like the opposite of what you want to have of a rod setup. I had the perfect rod for it, but I had what I thought was a good lure tied on. So I just put it on my heavy stick, which is made for flipping. And I cast it over to a secondary point on a brush pile. I was just reeling it pretty fast, actually, and he just smacked it. And the scale showed 315. At one point in time, it went 4. So I don't know if it was. We just called it a 4-pounder because it was 315. But it felt so good to have that fish because that fish came in around 12 o'clock. and we fished since 8. So it really felt good to have that at least one fish in. And so we're like, this could be a pattern. So it was a secondary point halfway back into the creek. So like, let's go check another one.
Let's go, bring him in.
Oh,
you snagged him.
Oh. I felt like it bit at first.
Oh, yeah.
I felt like a boom, like, yeah. And then it kind of like, yeah, I felt it. It kind of felt like it. I felt like a brush first. Set the hook on him. Take him on. My first fish on this rock with jerkbait ever.
Put the weight to him.
Right there. Oh, that was a like 4 or 5 pounder.
Okay guys, so it is church day. Today is Sunday, so church. I'm going to church, and that's why I'm dressed like this. But Titus, so he caught 2 fish, and then he had that fish, and I replayed it. Well, I didn't replay it, but I slowed it down, and you can see the chatterbait came right out of his mouth right before he was going to boat flip him. And it looked like he did everything right. The only thing that I think that made the fish lose the hook was how he double hook setted. And I think that is the reason. But I can't find the video, but I missed the fish. Like, I was throwing a jerk bait, jerk, and then boom, he hit it. I had him for like 2-3 seconds, and then he popped off. Don't know how good he was, but both. So I had that 4-pounder. Titus caught 2. One was a 114, and one was a 14. Sorry, one was a 112, 1 pound, 12 ounces, and one was 14 ounces. So. And then he missed that 5-pounder. He didn't miss it, but the 5-pounder came off. And then I missed a fish. I don't know how big he was, but and then we just covered. We just fished. We only had like 30 more minutes, so we fished around. We just kept fishing around that area, and didn't catch anything else. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I really enjoyed, had a fun time, because it was awesome to be able to figure out that there was tons of dead shad. The shad kill was heavy on the warm end, because that warm end was around 55 to 58 degrees tops, and that cold front put it down to 52, so that killed the shad. Where on the cold water side, it was already cold, so that cold front didn't hurt them that much. So there was still like a few dead shad, but not near as much as the warm side. So that's how we caught our fish on the cold side. Which you'd think in the winter time you'd want to fish the warm side, but that's just how it went. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and please like the channel and please subscribe to our channel, and see you guys later.